Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, how did we get here? Series 2 by Xbox. For me right now, it's the heaviest controller, right? So I weighed them based on the standard parts that you would have on the controller, including the paddles, and the Series 2 won as the heaviest one that I have on my list. So Pro BFG you have, Gambit you have, C40 you have?
I have the C40, yeah.
C40 you have, Series 2?
I don't have a Series 2. I had the Series 1.
Okay.
I've used the Series 2. One of my friends had it. I got to try it out. And for me, because
What did you think about it? What did you think about it?
I didn't like the weight. That was the biggest thing for me. I didn't like the weight, and I don't know, like I don't find myself using that level of a Pro controller wireless. So
Okay.
It didn't make sense for me because I had the Fusion Pro 2, I've got the Gambit, and I've got, I think, another one. So I'm like, I don't have a need for this.
Okay, so you mentioned Fusion Pro 2. Can you talk about that real quick? I don't even know what that one is. Which one is that?
That one's from Power A. So
Okay, cool.
Pro
Okay.
2. So that one right there is kind of like, it's got a lot of the functionality that you would get from the Elite Series 2.
Okay.
And it's just wired. That's the only difference with it, I think.
Fusion Pro 2 wired controller for Xbox Series XS, black or white, $89.99 versus whatever the Series 2 is at price. Okay, so Series 2 price, I'm gonna look.
Me.
No, that's fine.
And they
Series
they
2
even made
price.
one for the Switch.
That's dope. That's dope.
With battles. Yeah.
Series 2 is one. Is that right? Yeah, Series 2 is 180. Okay, so Series 2 is 180. The Fusion Pro that you just brought up, that is $89.99. And I've watched some YouTubers, they love the Fusion Pro 2, right? So now that's not on our list, so we can add it right now. So between that one and the Series 2 by Xbox, quick thoughts on those?
I mean, unless you really care about having it wireless, Fusion Pro 2, that's
really
the only controller that made me put that down was the Gambit. That was it. But for like, because I got the first Fusion Pro.
Okay.
They sent that to me, and I love that. I had that for like 2 years. Then they sent me the Fusion Pro 2, I want to say middle or end of last year. Absolutely loved it. Like, it was, if I'm playing Halo Infinite, playing COD, I was playing the Battlefield game. I don't play it anymore. But like,
yeah. They'll get there. We're still praying. They'll get there.
Yeah. You know, when I was playing those, I'm like, that was my go-to controller. And then
right,
got the Gambit. I'm like, it's light. But yeah, like the Fusion Pro 2, I mean, the just customization of it, sticks feel great, dead zones are excellent, paddles easily removable, easily, swap out. You can do your 4 paddles, do 2 paddles, however you want to do it. It's got programmability for your buttons. Like, if you want to rapid fire, you can do that. Plus, it's got the headphone input. So, I mean, for the price, because it's come down from what it was, but for the price, you can't go.
Okay. So right now, Series 2 is like at the top of the list for weight, and at the bottom of the list for the choice that you would want to grab. It's weird because, like, based on the feature set. Now, to be fair, weight for some is not necessarily a bad thing, right?
Yeah.
And the ability to change the tension on the actual the analog sticks, I think is pretty dope, right, for a controller. But aside from that, the other conversation that comes up with the Series 2 is some individuals have gotten it shipped to them broken. Some individuals within maybe 1 or 2 weeks, stick drift, right? And then in addition to that, you have situations where the warranty is like 6 months or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but if it is 6 months and if it is under a year, then it's like you already know that you're going to have some challenges very, very quickly. And if you're really paying attention to how much time you have with the controller, you want to take advantage of that warranty as soon as you can before it runs out, because 2 years from what we've seen, right, tends to be a decent amount of time, right, for a warranty. 1 year is okay. I think the what is it? The Razer, the $250 Razer coming out, I think it has 1 year from what I understand, right?
Yes, I'm looking at
it. Okay. So confirm 1 year, right? And
1 year warranty.
Yeah. It's about 1 year. And again, excited to talk about Hall effects, but we'll keep that after we talk about all the controllers, right? Because that is the hot thing for these controllers. And we don't even have GuildKit on there. We don't even have 8-Bit Do. And those have either a standard version of the controller that has the Hall effects, and we'll get to that. All right, so anything else about this series 2 and the Fusion controller before we go to the C40?
So I'm gonna throw a controversial take in there. I'm gonna say it's nothing bad. I'm gonna say that I would actually even put the Turtle Beach React and Recon controllers above the Series 2.
That's insane.
Because they may be budget pro controllers. They have a lot of cool functionality. I've got both of them. I like them. I gotta wait for a big sale for me to get a
but
Series 2.
How did the Series 2 get so bad though? It's almost like globally recognized as something that is problematic. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, how did we get here? Is it because they're more focused on building the X and the S, and they're not necessarily focused on their controller? But this is a big product for them. You see what I'm saying? Like, how is it getting this rap versus controllers that are, even like something like a Afterglow Wave, you know what I'm saying? Like, that might get a better reputation than something like your biggest controller.
You love it.
Yeah, it's good, right? It's really good. Now, the only thing it's missing for me is it's an adapter to raise, the right side. But outside of that, I mean, it is really, really legit. So it's like, I don't know. How did we get here? Do we know?
I don't know. That's one of the things, like, even when I go to stores, like when I've gone to like GameStop and Best Buy out here, and I'm looking at what pro controllers they have, because I may miss something from like a newsletter or email or whatever I see on social media. So I go to see what's in stock, and when kid you not, whenever I pick up an Elite Series 2 and there's like a worker around, or even sometimes other customers, they're like, yeah, you should probably, like, nah, don't go with that.
That's
and
crazy.
I'm like, why? They're like, hey, you might as well go with the Thrustmaster. I think Thrustmaster has one too. They got like their own modular.
Yeah, to move. Yeah, they do.
Yeah. And people are like, yeah, you're better off going with that. I'm like, really? Thrustmaster?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That's wild, man.
Thanks for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and click on this video right here, and I'll see you on the next video.